Livelly from Gossip Girl, and this is CW Connect. I was a little nervous about playing Serena because she has such a fan base already with the books, and people are so frenetic about Serena, about Blair, about each of the characters. So when you take on somebody that people have already created in their imagination, there's a lot of pressure. So, because I feel like nobody can ever be as good as your imagination. I'm a big fan of all the Harry Potter books, and it was very scrutinizing with the people that were cast at first, but then I came to love them, and they're the people that I picture when I read them now. So there is that added sense of pressure, but you know, I thought I understood her well. I thought I got who she was at the heart of it. So you know, it's that much more rewarding though, and exciting when fans come up to you, because they do love the characters in the book so much. So if you make them happy and they feel like you did the character justice, they're that much more thrilled. So it's good and bad in you know, a few ways. Filming in New York is incredible. I get up at 5 in the morning and I'll be so upset that I'm up so early and think sometimes, why did I decide to do this job? But then I look outside and I see the Empire State Building, or we'll be driving down the West Village and see the cobblestone tree-lined streets, and it's really hard to be upset. It's like you're shooting in a picture, in a movie. Just looking out your window is just beautiful, and there's such a great energy about the city. I think that if we would have shot anywhere else, we couldn't have done the show, the books, the city justice. So I'm so thrilled to be shooting here. I don't know what I like most about playing Serena. Maybe her wardrobe. Serena dresses really well. I think also Serena's a cool character because she does show that you can go in a bad direction. Your life can veer off of a path that one would aspire to have, and you can get it back on track. You can go against the grain. You can go against your friends in school who are telling you, you know, it's all right to lie, cheat, steal, do drugs, drink, and we have everything. Why not? There's no consequences for anything that they do most of the time, and she stands up against them, against all the persecution that she's getting for people, and is strong, and she ends up finding people who she thinks get it, the people that are really they're leading their lives morally correct, the Humphreys, and she surrounds herself with them and gets put under a lot of persecution for it, but yet she does the right thing. In the end, it pays off, and she's so happy, and she dresses really well. I think she's a cool character because she shows that you can do it. You don't have to go with the flow of everyone else. I think Serena's biggest flaw is her past, who she used to be, but she never really had any role models. Her mother was never really present in her life. Her brother is younger, so she doesn't have a father that's in her life involved at all. So she's made her own mistakes, and that's been a problem in her life. She never got to learn from anyone else's mistakes. So I think that the way she used to be, the selfishness of that may be my best friend's boyfriend, but I want him. I feel like hooking up with him, so I'm going to. Drinking on Thanksgiving and not being with her family, things like that. The recklessness that she used to have, I think, was a big flaw. But now she realizes that it was wrong and selfish, and she's not the center of the universe, and she needs to step up. I enjoy all of the scenes that we have the whole cast together. The balls are fun because we get to wear ball gowns and pretty wigs and pretty makeup and masks. So the debutante ball was really fun and the mask ball because we have choreographed dances. So I really enjoy that, and I like working with everyone. And we normally have really pretty sets then, so that's nice too, to see the pretty twinkling lights and all of that. I think having a Barbie of each of the cast members, it would be cool and weird, but there's a funny story actually behind that, because when we first did the pilot, I was walking through a drugstore and I see a Barbie, and it was a Ken doll, and it looked exactly like Chase. It was crazy because Chase is just like perfect looking. So I went to buy it for him, and then I saw another Barbie that looked kind of like Leighton, and I thought, oh, I should buy Barbies for each of the cast members. So I bought a whole set of Barbies for our cast members and our creator of our show and our director, and I bought extra Barbie outfits and mixed and matched their clothes between each other to look like each of their character and gave them each a note. And it was in the beginning of the shoot, so I made a little character Barbie for them and a note just saying how happy I was to work with them and how I'm excited for the years to come and all of that. So we already do have Barbies, and it's awesome, and I made them. Penny almost had a cameo appearance in the Debutante Ball episode, High Society. That's next week's episode. The woman who plays my grandmother wanted to carry her in all of the scenes, but they thought that Penny would be too sad being away from me. But there are two characters now added to the show that are part of Blair's circle of friends. One's named Penelope and one's named Hazel. And Penelope is nicknamed Penny for my puppy, and Hazel is named after our producer Amy Kaufman's puppy. So that was a little allusion to her, but I don't know, I hope she makes a cameo. She's in the background of a lot of scenes though, like a lot of scenes on the in the Vanderwoods suite. She's actually on the bed in the back. You'll see a little fuzzy and it looks like a little sheepskin pillow or something, but it's Penny. Thanks for all the great questions. Be sure to watch Gossip Girl on Wednesdays at 9/8 Central on the CW.